Canelo Alvarez, Miracle Man Daniel Jacobs. It all goes down tomorrow night here at T-Mobile Arena. Champion versus champion for the IBF, WBA, WBC Middleweight Championship of the World.
What up, fight fans all around the world? How are you all doing today? Welcome to the Big Man Boxing Podcast. And once again, I am Chris the Big Man. I'm sure by now many of you must have seen the weigh-in for the Cinco de Mayo fight between Canelo Alvarez and Daniel Jacobs. But I'm about to highlight something that many people are not paying attention to. I'm probably one of the few people noticing this. You see, I want you to listen to this audio of Daniel Jacobs speaking after his weigh-in. And let me see if anybody notices something that I have noticed already. Check it out.
What happened up there? Emotions flying high. I never backed down from a challenge in my life. I'm from Brownsville. I never win and I never will. Before you got...
Did you hear that voice? That is the voice of a weight-drained guy. I would allude that the reason why he was so hyped up during the weigh-in is because he has gotten to that state emotionally. You know, for those of you who watch the UFC where you have more people cutting weight because they have less buffer weight classes in between the weight classes they have. So a lot of people struggle to make weight. During weight cutting, fighters are always at their worst behavior. They are more impatient. They are more irritated by things. They are less willing to have press conferences, and I don't know why. Even despite the fact that people know these fighters are cutting weight, that is the moment when they expose them to more press. They have to repeat themselves all the times, answer questions over and over and over again while they are cutting weight. The Daniel Jacobs that I've seen today is struggle to make that weight cut. You may not notice it. He's a pro. Don't get it twisted. Daniel Jacobs is a pro. He's a professional. He does what he has to do. But this guy struggled to make weight. I'm going to play a clip of you hearing Daniel Jacobs speak and compare that to what his voice sounds like here. And you realize how much of an impact the weight cut has had on him. Listen again.
On the scale, I saw you and your son hyping each other up. How important is it to have him right here next to you? It's everything. Everything that I do is for my family.
You hear the
Everything
voice?
that I do is for Brooklyn and for the culture. We about to put on for the city.
You hear that voice?
Hey, Danny,
And he's now out of character. It's not normally this hyped up. It's normally a calm guy, classy, but here the tone of his voice.
Listen, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. I feel like I'm the best middleweight in the world, and that motherfucker right there, he gonna get it tomorrow. Watch that shit. Bet that. Let's go.
That's not normal for Daniel Jacobs. It's always classy. And that's one of the reasons why black Americans don't respect him. They respect people like the Charlos who speak in a very arrogant way, who disrespect, in fact, everybody. They don't respect people like Daniel Jacobs, who is clean. He's from the streets, don't get it twisted. But he's clean cut, dresses like a gentleman, doesn't have all bling bling, doesn't have all tattoos, or doesn't have the rapper's lifestyle. And he composes himself in public, but he can switch it up. So this is another side of Daniel Jacobs that doesn't normally come out. But because of the impact of that weight cut on him, that's what you're getting. And in addition to that, he will have to be on weight tomorrow morning according to the rules that have been put in place for this fight. After weighing in tomorrow, then he can now pile on the pounds. And trust me, Daniel Jacobs is going up to... It's gonna be a cruiserweight, or pretty much close to a cruiserweight tomorrow night when that fight takes place. Trust me on that. But I'm just highlighting the fact that that weight cut had an impact on him. I'm going to be adding footage comparing what he sounded like before the weigh-in and what it sounds like after the weigh-in. Check it out. That may be a factor that would lead to him being stopped or having a less than 100% performance in the ring. So watch out for that, fight fans. Check it out. So here's the evidence. You see, I have a clip from one of the media TV shows they went on, Stephen A. Smith show on ESPN. Now listen very carefully to what the normal Daniel Jacobs voice sounds like. And I'm going to play that clip again of him speaking, and you see the difference. Here we go.
A, was that your strategy? And B, do you think you can employ a similar strategy against this man?
Well, here's the thing. We both have experience with Golovkin fight, but we're two totally different fighters.
Explain how.
Oh, we're both boxer punchers, and we both possess different attributes.
Can you hear the baritone?
And with the Golovkin fight, he has his own.
Can you hear the
style.
deep voice?
For Golovkin,
Can you hear the firm voice?
to have the same success on a different style.
That is a fully fledged Daniel Jacobs before weight cut.
So,
Now, let me play it again so you hear it.
what happened up there? Emotions flying high.
See, shaky,
I ain't never backed down from a challenge in my
shaky
life.
voice.
I'm from Brownsville. I never win and I never will.
That's it, people. That's just what I wanted to show. That's some insight from me. When I watch press conferences like this, when I watch fights, I look out for subtle things that many people don't pay attention to. And that's one of them. So, let's see the Danny Jacobs that shows up to the fight. Is it a weight drained one? A fighter who is not 100%? Let's have a look. But I have my suspicions. Once again, this is Big Man Boxing Podcast, and I am Chris the Big Man. Have a good day. Peace.
And before I forget, here's the disclaimer. That's not an excuse for Jacob losing his fight. He signed the contract. He agreed to take this fight. He agreed to be in his weight class. So if he struggles to make weight, that is his decision. That is